Oh, say does.
Oh, say that. I think they sleep.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Preparing up front, and Şengün. And it's Tate at the 3 spot. Here's the chosen one. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Rocket 6.
Great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
So it's the Pistons now. The Rockets making the shot. Here's the chosen one.
Are you serious?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. The free throws good from the chosen one.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw.
Tate with the screen for Green. Pass to Tate. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
Here's Green after James Wiseman's bucket. Smith with a screen on Ivy. Green passes to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. The pass to Van Vliet. Driving inside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
It's time to upgrade my defense.
Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the game to go. Pistons have won 2 or 3 here to start out of the game. There's the pick.
See, I don't like how they get blow by me, but I can't blow by
by Van Vliet.
That shit just...
Here's the chosen one.
They did not get blocked. Because I'm not paying attention.
It's deflected.
Lots of athleticism from the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Smith sets the pin for Van Vliet. And they call him a legal screen.
Not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
That gives them the lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
2 minutes remaining.
Pick by Tate. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
Bro,
That's his first
all these screens, man. Like, come on, bro. That's what it feel like to guard me.
Also for Houston.
That's crazy.
Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith dishes to Green.
I wouldn't mind if I could get around it.
1:51 left in the first. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The chosen one passes to Wiseman. The alley-oop slam.
And just caught the lead there by surprise. Luckily, Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Smith sets the pin for Van Vliet. The three-pointer, no good. Detroit leading by 4. Chosen One. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick-and-roll action and cashing in.
Here's Brooks after James Wiseman's bucket. Brooks feeling it out of it. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Lively with a screen on Tate. Here's the Chosen One. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Van Vliet picks one up. The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
I feel like I'm gonna miss every free throw.
Of this team, solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Looking at it down the line. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 11. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. This is out there with the Chosen One. Then it's Jerome. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Right, there has been some talk of having overtime play, good target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into
Oh, he's a body pass.
Now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hi, guys. The Chosen One in the last game against the Spurs got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and that was his season high. He really lit it up. Mind-blowing effort. That's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
You know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Van Vliet. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Van Vliet. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's the Chosen One.
Why did he stop? Oh.
He's now made 2 of 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pistons lead by 12. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter basketball? The Chosen One gets the basket.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Van Vliet outside. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive, and then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
And it comes once again. The bucket from the Chosen One. The Chosen One's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit. Brooks outside. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Bagley with a screen on Van Vliet. The Chosen One passes to Bagley. They set the pick. Driving to the basket.
Oh.
And the pass there.
I just learned something new.
To the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that will be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
For Detroit, Wiseman comes in for Duran, and Ivy subbed in for Morris. And then for Houston, Jabari Smith is jacked in for Brooks. And Jalen Green subbed in for Kevin Porter. Now, here's Tate. This game we saw him score 14. Pass to Green. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Latrey. Rebound by the Pistons. Wiseman's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And finished up by Wiseman.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
To the middle. Here's Green. Rebound by the Pistons. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this.
No.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
I want the ball back so bad.
Can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. So once that happens, then you're in trouble.
12 seconds left in the first half.
Baby, something is missing all over the world.
Van Vliet outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
Throw the rock.
Gets it off. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Detroit holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Check out the Pistons. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play. Ground to make up a major deficit for the Houston Rockets. Thanks for joining us. Now
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Tate in at the small forward. Now here's Van Vliet. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. Pistons leading by 18. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Ahmed and Nassar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Ahmed said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the 3rd grade. Nassar added, I always have someone there to push me to keep it 100 with me. Never too high or too low. Always just there for each other.
I did not try to back up that.
To succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks.
Something I like about Jalen Green is that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control.
Too little.
You've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
But I got to spend more time. I got so many things to do.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 19-point game. This one for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Tate with the screen for Van Vliet. Good on the three-point
Bro,
shot.
is it that easy?
Van Vliet's got 17.
I'm finna upgrade my 3 points, bro.
Needs to do a better job of closing out on these guys.
That's really nuts.
From outside.
They're cooking
The
me.
chosen one passes to Wiseman. Here's the chosen one. Bagley with a screen on Van Vliet.
Damn, I could have sworn I was a shooting badge, not a defensive badge.
Pass to Bagley. And in front, Elliott jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also giving guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Green. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Van Vliet
No help.
wide open. From outside, off the mark.
Maybe they never got no spare blessings when you need one.
Ivy against Green. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
What?
Stolen by Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15
That nigga got the
shots.
team on his back.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Bagley with a screen
He thought
on
I
Van
was.
Vliet. Here's the chosen one. Rebound by Smith. Gets trailed by 18. Passes it to Green. Pulls it up. Wiseman with the rebound.
Everybody in the gym knew I was
Wiseman's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board
No, come back, come
has
back.
been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The chosen one.
All right,
And the
bro.
ball goes up
Just
and
like
bounds.
that.
Last touch by Şengün. And now the first time I called here for Detroit. Jalen Durant. He's checked in for the Pistons. Joe Harris comes in for Buckner. Glendale's checked in for Houston. Brooks comes in for Smith. 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the board, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a part of all the work he's put in down low.
Stewart's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Green's checked in for Houston. Kevin Porter comes in for Fred VanVleet. Detroit leading by 20. And there's the try. The chosen one gets the basket. And that's 20 points for the chosen one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
I wouldn't change you. I couldn't.
Harris against Brooks. Green deciding where to go with it. Over Ivy. Green, no luck.
And still, he struggles. But they could use just a little bit of help from him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
What? Y'all know what I
Here's the
tried to
chosen
do.
one. He's got 20. Shot clock at 6. A big push Stewart. He gets it there. Line to stuff the alley.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
And Green gets it to go.
Hey! That's crazy.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-shot third quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And just true artistry right now.
With an almost entire new group here. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. Marvin Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Ivy's checked in for Brooks. And it's the chosen one in for Morris. Houston with a big substitution here.
I literally
Jabari
cannot
Smith, he's
do
checked
anything.
in for Green. Jay Shante comes in for Brooks. Green is checked in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kevin Porter. We've got the chosen one. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Ivy. And it's Wiseman.
This nigga just ran me out of bounds.
That's the group for Detroit right now.
Shoot.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Gets trailed by 18. Smith the pass to Van Vliet. They double team Van Vliet. Here's Smith. Detroit with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's the chosen one. The turnaround Jay.
Hey!
The chosen one.
Get this money.
10 points here in the second half.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Here's Van Vliet. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Sengun. His game isn't all about power.
Tightly with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's the chosen one, covered by Van Vliet.
I did not have to at all.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. There's the pick. Into the lane. The chosen one gets the basket. The chosen one's got 24 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Hey guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here finishing the season series 2-0 against Houston.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the chosen one.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Down low, here's Van Vliet.
No.
Wiseman with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Get that.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Sengun kicks to Green. Back to Tate.
They try to double the thing because I can't guard him.
Green. No good from outside.
Game over, bro.
Here's the chosen one.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped.